Hi everyone, hello. How's everyone doing today? Hi, happy Saturday. Oh, sorry I had a long starting soon screen. I was waiting to see if, make sure both the announcements went out before we went live. Let's see, we got... Hi Kitty, congrats on getting first. Hi Zenskier, welcome in. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Hi Nari, hi beautiful. Hi my beautiful, no, stop it. I hope you can feel better soon. I'm sorry you're sick. Rest up. Make sure Panda's taking good care of you. I hope you can feel better soon. I'm so sad that you keep getting sick. Aw. Wish I could come over and take care of you. Everyone's doing alright. Stay healthy. Oh, goodness. How's everyone's Saturdays been going? I saw a notification, so I decided to stop by and say hi. Well, I'm glad to see you. Hi. See, God just wants me to suffer. Oh no. Did you end up pulling on the Chinese New Year, the like Lunar New Year banner, Nari? I ended up pulling. I got Raphael and I got his outfit, so that's a win. Yeah, you got your man. Good, good. Their outfits are pretty. I like the music and everything for it a lot, and the mini game's really fun. I haven't done the mini game the last couple days because I've been kind of busy, but I do enjoy it. I like the restaurant mini. I hope everyone is having an alright day. Good day, depending on how it's going. I was up way too late last night, so I kind of woke up late, so I haven't done too much today, but I'm here. Zio's home today. They sent him home from work, so he's here today instead of being at work, which is a little different. I think he's planning on going live once I finish my stream, so we'll see. Maybe you guys will get a Zio stream today. But yeah, today we're going to be playing Bloody Painter D, which I'm very excited for. For those who don't know, the Bloody Painter is a Creepypasta character. And if you didn't know as well, I used to be really into Creepypastas when I was younger, like in middle school, and it kind of slept into high school too, where I used to read creepypastas a lot. Like, I would read them, I would like look into stuff on them, I watched like videos about it, I read fan fiction about it, and I was kind of obsessed with a lot of the creepypasta characters. And let me tell ya, the Weird Girls, we had like so much content with the creepypasta guys. Like, you could find fan fiction from pretty much any of the creepypasta guys. And I did. You can, and I did. Definitely was like really into that when that happened. I remember vividly there was when the Slenderman killings happened, which is like where these, for those who don't know, is where these two girls like went and they, I mean, kind of dark, but they literally, these two girls were, they lured their friend with them into the woods near their like school, I think, and they then stabbed her like over 50 times and left her for dead. The girl survived, thank goodness, but like that's terrifying. And then the girls who stabbed her were saying like, oh, we were doing it to become proxies for Slenderman. And then it gave like, and they were like around my age, like I want to say it happened when I was around like 13 or 14. and the girls were also around like that age range. And so it kind of gave everyone like a really bad rep. Who liked it because it was like, oh, see, kids can't tell the difference between fiction and reality. So we need to make it so that kids can't read creepypastas. We need to make it so kids aren't interacting with horror media because clearly kids can't tell the difference. And like me being said kid, I know I was like really annoyed by this because I was like, well, that's stupid. I was like, clearly I know the difference between reality and fiction. I know they're not real. I know they're not real. I'm like, I think it's fun though. It's fun to read about and watch videos on. Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, literally. No, it was crazy. It was a crazy thing that happened, and then a lot of adults then used that to say like, oh, well, we need to limit it. So then like the Creepypasta website became like blocked on school Wi-Fi's, and then they started removing content, and they started having to, it just, things got way more restricted. They were trying to keep it so like kids weren't engaging with it as much. And I don't know, I just remember feeling like really annoyed and embarrassed about it. Oh wait, I think I remember that thing around Creepypasta. Yeah! No, yeah, it was a crazy thing that happened. Like, it was a big deal. And the girls, obviously, who, like, did that, like, were deemed, like, mentally unwell, and they were young. So both of them, I believe, got institutionalized. And I think very recently, one of the girls is now out again. Which is, like, people have mixed feelings on. Apparently, they're still pretty mentally unwell, to this day, which is a little concerning. But I feel like that's an example of, like, I get people were trying to do a good thing, but I feel like, I don't know. With that stuff, it's hard. Hi, Beanie! Welcome in! But yeah, so that's kind of like the gist. So I was really into all of that stuff. That really impacted me. I used to read fan fiction about creepypastas. Specifically, if we want to get specific, I've read pretty much one for every of the guys. But my, like, top guys were Been Drowned, and Tiki Toby, and Masky was the name they gave him, which is a really, like, not creative name. I know the guy who's behind the creepypasta for that, he's like made fun of the fandom. He's like, yeah, they called us Hoodie and Masky. He's like, they're so creative. And it's like, yeah. But to be fair, we were like kids, so. And then The Bloody Painter, the game we're playing today, was another one I was really obsessed with. But those are probably like my top 4. I liked some of the other ones as well, but those ones were like my big ones that I really liked. Yeah, she got caught again because she was supposed to have an ankle monitor and she cut it off and ran off. Yeah, see, like, just mentally not doing the best. Those girls I know are both, like, I know every time they get, like, released or they get told they're gonna go on probation and stuff, like, people get, like, really antsy about it, which I think makes sense. Like, they did stab their friend. And I don't think that that was, like, I don't know. I know personally people like to be like, oh, well, people are young, like, you know, they didn't know better, but like, as somebody who's been similar ages as these people were when things happened, I was like, they were old enough to know. They were old enough to know, because if I was old enough to know and I was their age, then they were old enough to know. It's the same thing with, this is a different drama, but kind of separate issue, but like, there was a whole thing, you know, with makeup influencer James Charles and like his whole thing with his allegations with like him messaging fans and some of those fans being minors. I know it's like a complicated issue there too. But people like to say like, oh, well, he's like in his early 20s when all that stuff was happening. Like, oh, he's young, he didn't know better. But I'm like the same age as James Charles. Like, I'm pretty sure we're like pretty close in age. And I know better than that. I know that's not okay. So that's again where I'm like, I don't like justifying people's behavior when their people are like, oh, well, they're young, or oh, they didn't know better, because I feel like I'm usually pretty close to people's ages, and I'm like, no, they definitely did know better, and that's old enough to know. Things are weird. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But those girls will forever, haunt me, man. James Charles is that young? Well, now he's gonna be in his mid-20s, because I'm 26. So I think James Charles is around 26 or 27 now. I can't remember if he's like I can't remember if he's a 1999 baby or if he's also a 2000s baby. I know he was born pretty close to me, but I know he's like in his mid-20s now. But yeah, he got popular when we were in high school. So like, yeah, I thought he was older. Yeah, no, it's just because he's been an influencer for like almost 10 years now. But it's because he became popular and he became an influencer when he was in high school. I believe his like big status was in like, he became popular in like 2017, 2018, which would have been when he was like 17 and 18 years old. Was when he was at like nearing his like peak popularity. So yeah, very weird. That's the same thing I think with Mr. Beast. I want to say Mr. Beast is also not that old. He's also in his 20s, I think. He's younger than you would think he is. It's weird. It's weird now that I'm like similar ages to a lot of like influencers and stuff. Becoming popular when you're a kid really F's up your brain, I think. Yeah, that's true. It mentally stunts some people. They kind of become mentally stunted, which is unfortunate. But yeah, all's that to say, we're playing a Creepypasta dating sim today. We're going to be playing the Bloody Painter dating sim. I believe it's been remastered a few times. This is a free-to-play game on Steam, so if you wanted to play it and you have Steam, you could play it. I believe the game was originally made in Chinese, and so it has a bunch of translations. I don't know how good the translations will be. It's possible it won't be very good just because free game, you know, comes in the territory. I mean, I have some paid games that are localized from Japanese, and the localization's not very good, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the translation goes. But I think the game was originally written in Chinese, and then they translated it to a bunch of languages, so we'll see. Oh, is that the one where you don't know the words? Not that one. I did see that, though. Or I think about the other game. I think that's the other game. I have seen that one, Zensker, and that I actually do want to add to my wish list. I want to play that one as well, because I think that one is very interesting, too. I think I just saw that on, like, Instagram or TikTok, like, yesterday or the day before, and I was like, I need to add that to my wish list because I really want to play that game. Hi, honey! Welcome in! But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be doing, Bloody Painter. This game, I believe, is going to be similar to kind of the other free games we've been playing. Hi, love, I'll be lurking. Alright, thank you for the lurk, honey. Yeah, so, like Duskbound that we played yesterday, and like, Trapped with Jester, those were both also free games on Steam. I think this one is also going to only take us, like, maybe 30 to 40 minutes to play through a full, like, ending, maybe? And then we can replay to get some other endings. I will say, there are 6 bad endings and only 4 good endings. So, and the warning of the game, because I was checking the settings and stuff to get it set up ahead of time, it did say, like, you can die a lot in this game, which makes sense. It's a creepypasta love story. That checks out. So we might run into a lot of bad endings, so we might have to do a little bit of save scumming, where I'm gonna save as much as possible. That's how I play these types of games. And if we have to, like, keep reloading saves, we will. But those are apparently 6 bad endings, 4 good endings. I don't think the playtime is that long, so I really think at most the stream might be like maybe 3 hours. But I think that's might even be pushing it, given the other ones have been kind of short. So we'll see. Alrighty, let me get the game loaded up. We can get started. You guys can see what he looks like. He is very handsome looking. Okay, here, let me. We are gonna go to game. As you can see, I did change it to English. It says, content warning. This game is not suitable for children. You agree that you're at least 13 years of age. This game contains graphic scenes of violence, general trigger warnings, gore, jump scares, starvation, realistic depictions of gore and graphic violence, auditory gore, murder, death, dismemberment, graphic, self-decapitation, realistic severed head. Yay! That's fun. I will put a warning in chat. Let's see. Content. This game contains dark themes and gore. We'll say dark themes, we'll say gore and violence. And I'll pin that. Let's see. Just that way we have it here for anyone who comes in there. Okay. Yeah, see, in this game, players can easily die. In red font. If you encounter a murderer, please call the police first. It is unrealistic to develop romantic relationships with a murderer. I'm glad they gave us this warning. Yeah. This is a romance game. And then we're in. Let me know if the music is too loud for you guys. I know it is kind of loud. I did try to adjust the volume in game and on Steam already, or on OBS, so I think it should be at a better volume now, but if at any point anything gets too loud, just let me know. I will say, Zio looked at me when I was setting this up, as you can see here. That's in Chinese. Bloody Painter dating sim. There's his little mask. And Zio was like, "You're playing a horror game?" I was like, not quite. You could say that. But yeah, we might die a lot, guys. So, we'll see how this goes. But he's very handsome, so, you know. This is gonna really remind me, I think, of a lot of the fanfiction I used to read as a kid, though. Like, not even gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna click start. That's loud. Yeah, that was loud. Oh. Okay. Wow, we're starting in a room. It looks like we do have a mattress at least. And he's giving us food and water. So that's kind of him. Let me check the sound again. I haven't logged into the game yet, so this one might be louder. It looks like it's still not that bad, so maybe we're okay. And you guys will just have to let me know. Alright. Doesn't sound bad? Okay, cool. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems that you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain is tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't really recall anything. Let's investigate our surroundings first. Okay. I'm noticing I'm not sure how you save in this game. I tried right-clicking. I don't know if there's a save. Oh, here we go. Alright. And it looks like we have a pretty decent amount of save spots. So I think this is going to be one of those things where we can, like this is where we can do everything, but we'll save here just in case. Okay. Let's look at the walls. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up, and no ashes or sand can be seen. Maybe that's meant to be dust. I don't know. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Where to investigate next? Okay, we'll look at the cell phone. No signal. I might be at a remote place or underground. Alright. Mattress. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Okay. Looks like we got food. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. It's also a round plastic fork that's completely harmless. Was thoughtfully attached. Oh yeah, we got a spork here. It's still warm. It feels like it was sent here not long ago. Alright. You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. Alright. Guess that's the end of the investigation, because we got everything. What's the next move? I don't think this or this is gonna help us. Like, knocking over the meal, not gonna help. Yelling for help, not gonna help. We're clearly trapped. Okay, we got an ad. Oh, break. But I'm thinking we're probably gonna have to go with listen or sleep if I had to guess. We'll go ahead and make another save thing. The music's so creepy. Okay, it is getting a little loud when it does that. So we might just lower it a little bit more just in case. It looks like it gets a little loud for you guys. Alright, dude, this is intense music. What the heck? Oh my gosh, okay. I want to wait for the ads, but I feel so much pressure. Ah! Oh my goodness. Okay. We got like a minute and a half left. It's starting to get quieter again, so that's good. It said this game has jump scares, which I'm not really excited about. Yeah. Oh yeah, so for more things while I was thinking this, so yelling for help, obviously we're trapped here with this guy. He's trapped us here. This isn't really gonna help. Knocking over the meal, we don't know how long we're gonna be here, but I feel like, you know, like, the food's probably not drugged. There would be easier ways to kill us, I feel like, so I feel like this is just wasteful because we're literally trapped in a room. This might be our only food and water we get, so that's not really smart. So that's why I think if we're gonna go with listen, but sleep is not a bad option, I just think listen's probably a better option. I think that's probably gonna get us the most we can find right now, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see if I die. I usually play these types of games with a guide so that I don't die, but we're going in this one blind because I feel like that's more fun for you guys. But we'll make lots of saves just in case. But, well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many times I die. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna turn on, I think, my air fires. And then we'll get started. Alright. Alrighty, you guys ready? We're gonna listen. I think I already made a save, yeah, so we should be good. Let's go with listen. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in the room seems particularly good. Alright, so then yeah, yell for help is not gonna help anything. Can we listen again? Yeah, okay. So then I guess we'll just sleep. I don't really want to do the other two options, so... yeah. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. You open your eyes after hearing some noises. There he is! He's so pretty! I'm very normal, guys. I'm very normal. I have very normal tastes. Why do I agree? He is, Nari, he is! He's so pretty! He's really unhinged, but he's so pretty! This is one of my, like, where my love of Yandere started, guys. This was all my creepypasta fanfiction. Because, like, yeah, they kidnap you and trap you sometimes, and sometimes they plan on killing you, but they never do. And then, you know, they'll hurt other people for you, and that's kind of romantic. Oh, goodness, okay. A tall man wearing a mask is squatted on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He remains silent, as if sizing up his prey. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed.
You can't die.
Oh my gosh, the voice acting's in English! Ah! Ah! I wasn't prepared for this! I thought it wouldn't be in English. Oh my gosh, wait! Oh no. Okay. I need to be normal.
Not now.
He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
Oh! That's nice! That's not concerning at all. What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more.
Okay. Cool. Love to see it. Alright, I'm sure it's full of normal food. Yeah.
7 days.
Oh, okay. He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later.
Okay, so we got 7 days.
If you die now, you'll rot.
Okay. What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out the door. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this, please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Day 1, night. Let's investigate my surroundings first. Oh look, he gave us a little croissant. I don't know why this girl isn't eating. Look, yeah, I know why. I said she probably thinks it's poisoned. She even then says later she thinks it's probably poisoned. Here's my thing. I don't think it's poisoned. I feel like that's counterintuitive. Again, if he wanted us dead already, I feel like we would be dead already. You know? Like, why poison us? And then what he just said, he doesn't want us to rot. So, let's not starve ourselves is my thought process. Meal. A bread and bottle of water. Okay, can I eat it? You peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of the man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? Okay, can I eat it? Okay. That's the same thing, so I guess we're going to sleep. This is some riveting gameplay. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. Alright, day 2 morning. Well, if it was up to me, I'd be eating, so let's investigate and look around. There's no food this time. Just water. An empty plate. You check the keyhole. You seem to see something. You see that there's a vague figure at the end of the door. Let's observe quietly. Oh, I didn't save there. You sense something wrong and realize what this is after narrowing your eyes. It's an artwork made of the human body, not a human being. Oh. Oh! Ah! You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there's no trace of the strange man. First, you go into the room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Oh! Then you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. The jars are filled with specimens made from human body parts. Lovely. Okay, he has hobbies. You know, he's just artistic, guys. It's okay. It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for his specimen artwork? You're thinking. You see this scene. Hi, Kayla! Hi! Are you in the mood for a dark romance? How's your Saturday going? Hi, welcome in. I opened stream to a surprise flash of body parts in jars. Yeah. We're playing the Bloody Painter, which is a creepypasta dating sim with the Bloody Painter. Yeah. He likes to turn people into artwork. So, you know, that's kind of romantic if you think about it. We're trying not to die. And ideally, he'll like us. Saturday's good. I just woke up a bit ago. But I'm definitely awake now. Yay! Well, good morning then. Yeah. Let's save. I forgot to save before. We'll have a save place here. I think let's admire the artwork, honestly. You look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. They're so beautiful. Yeah, see? If we're as weird as he is, if we match his freak, he won't kill us. The man goes silent, with his head tilted for a couple seconds. After hearing your compliment, he seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
I'll take it. You think, aren't you talking about yourself? I'm ready for a romanceable red flag. Let's go, let's go. Guys, I'm gonna have to justify him on my ranking board next year. It's gonna be like the vampires all over again. Oh gosh. After you have your tour of his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. It's a bit too low. Okay, I can turn up the game volume again for you guys. I think I have his voice on max, though. Your survival rate increases. Let's go! Alright, let me check the settings. Yeah, I've got it at max. I'll turn the music down a little bit more for you guys. Let's turn it, the music maybe here. And then I'll turn the game up on OBS for you guys. And then hopefully you guys can hear a little bit better. I might also turn the special effects, actually. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that's good for you guys. We'll see, we'll see. We'll test it. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You're waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. You first arrive into the room with an operating table outside of the door. But this time, the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands you the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First.
Okay, we're dissecting people now. Cool, cool. Lovely.
Where do you think the first cut should be?
I think a good rule of thumb for OBS is like voices in games should be hitting the yellow area for sounds. Yeah. It's hard for me to tell. It sounds better now? Okay. Yay! We fixed it! Yeah, I was trying to tweak it. Sometimes it's hard because I try not to spoil stuff in games, so I only look at like the title screen usually to try to gauge volumes, but that's good if it's working now. Alright, where do we think the first cut should be? His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives a student hard questions on purpose. Yeah. Save point. I think this time we're gonna be a weirdo, so let's go full out weirdo with this route, I think. We might try some other endings, but yeah, we could stab the corpse. I mean, the guy's already dead, so... I feel like either of these would be good options. This is a bad option. Either of these two are good. Our girl earlier said she didn't feel anything for these people, so... if she's gonna be a freak, let's stab it. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with the knife. But, due to the lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. You're both holding the surgical knife, like you two are cutting a cake together. Aww, that's so romantic! Matching the freak, that's what I said, Kayla! That's what I'm saying! If we match his freak, he won't kill us! He'll be like, oh my gosh, she's just like me, and I've always wanted that in a woman! Aww. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. Aww, how romantic! You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalain. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in the process and understand him? Yep, that's what he wants. You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room where you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Alright, day 4. Halfway there. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You notice that something is shining at the corner. A key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural, uneven marks on the wall to the corner. You find a trapdoor. After pushing past the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. Turns out that this really is an underground secret room. Hidden layer by layer with the trapdoor. No wonder the sound is insulated so good. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Then you realize the heavy wood board you just pushed open is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin. There's also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. See, isn't he pretty? What a pretty boy! He's so handsome! You know, yeah. Does he possibly kill and kidnap people to turn into artwork? Sure. But he's just a pretty boy. He's just a pretty boy looking for someone to match his freak. The prettiest red flag, he really is. I can forgive a lot for a pretty boy. Oh, he looks like he's having a nightmare? Yeah, we gotta comfort him. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emits from his body. It's him! He's the masked man who kidnapped you. But he's not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face is ferocious. It has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to... We're gonna stay and take care of him, but first we gotta save. My beautiful boy. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out to touch his forehead. Oh, so hot. Oh no, he's got a fever! Listen, pretty boys need hobbies too. That's what I'm saying! God forbid a man has hobbies! Oh, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? Okay, so it seems to be in pain. Still having a fever. Okay, sofa? I don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. Where to investigate next? Let's see. Specimens. It feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is exquisite. Photo frame? There's a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing at the entrance of the Judicial Mental Hospital with a man in a doctor's robe. Let's look at the shelf. Ooh, cocoa powder. There's a jar of cocoa powder and a cup on it. Make him some cocoa. Alright. There's a box with a combination lock on the shelf. Oh, okay, we don't know that. You find some of his profile files in the bookcase. Name, Helen Otis. Gender, male. Birthday, October 1st, 1980. Oh, his birthday is probably the thing for the one thing. Okay, wait. Okay, so we can go to... only 4 digits. We'll figure it out later. Okay. Go to the kitchen. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. There's his little jacket. I will check the fridge. There's some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. Cabinet. You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Alright. Okay, so it was the bookcase. Yeah, so 10/1/1980. I wonder if we're able to use that for anything, but I don't know for certain if we can. I might write that down. Alright. Okay, and yes. He returned to the living room, wringing out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water, and placed it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softens. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say if you didn't know he was a murderer, his sleeping face would look somehow harmless. After a while, he wakes up to the scent of you brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. Can we keep him? I want to! He's so pretty! He looks around quickly and seems to understand what's going on.
Why are you doing this?
I love him. I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away. You're such a weirdo.
He keeps calling me a weirdo, but I love him. Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help. You can't help but complain about him. You see the corners of his mouth rise slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. It seems that he's still a little wary of you. Dude, we could say the same thing. Girl hasn't eaten in 2 days. She should really get herself some food. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi.
Okay, cool. Cool. He goes, yeah, that's my killer name. He goes, yeah, they call me the Bloody Painter, because my MO, because I kill people, and then turn them into art. What can I say? I'm on the run. Poison the cocoa. No! Look at him, he's so cute. I could never poison this guy. Aw.
If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Wow. Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least now you know what to call him. After a brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. Look, he's not locking us up now, guys! See? He cares! He just needs someone to match his freak! If he's not gonna drink the cocoa, then more for you. True. And we need it. We haven't eaten in 2 days. We're starving. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, and picks up a book and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape.
I would never. I'm right where I want to be.
There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
You sit on the sofa. Soon, a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Yeah, probably because we haven't eaten in 2 days. Today, you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not the cold underground secret room. Your survival rate increases! We love to see it. We need to eat. Alright, day 5, morning. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. After finishing speaking, you pick up a rag and bucket and join in on the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much? Girl, he's wanted for murder! It's probably because you can never be too clean. Those, like, freaking blacklights can pick up everything.
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
Okay, okay. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone of voice gave you a gentle feeling, and doesn't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. Oh, heck no. You're so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backward. That's the scariest thing I've seen yet. Man, I miss the crime scene cleaners of your streams. Aw. Maybe if you ask nicely, that's what he'll stream today. I think he's planning on going live after I finish stream. You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. Oh my gosh! He caught us! Oh my gosh! He's so handsome! Oh my god! And because dust traps fingerprints? Exactly. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like you're a princess. He catches you with the same old expression on his face.
Are you alright?
I love him. Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks. I'm alright, it was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
I hate cockroaches. I hate cockroaches. I hate them so much. Look at those pretty blue eyes. I know! I want to swim in them. Why?
It's dangerous.
Oh, okay. Can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Yeah, that's so endearing! Him and me are both afraid of cockroaches. We both like turning people into art. I mean, what is this vibe? I'm gonna match your freak. Cockroaches are the only bug I can't handle. Kayla, same. I can handle every bug except cockroaches. They genuinely make me cry. I hate them. I'm genuinely so scared of cockroaches. It's not funny. He's like a little germaphobe. That works well for being a serial killer. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. My apartment building has cockroaches. They're coming from the oh. I don't like that. I don't like that, Zinzer. I don't like that. I don't like that. At least you can see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare relaxation you felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow you feel that after those few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you two to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Yeah, no, the problem with the cockroaches in apartments is you have to have, if everyone's not getting rid of them, then they're not going away ever. I can't do that. You're a stronger person than me, Zinsker. I could not. Just when you pick up the old newspaper to prepare to wipe the windows, you notice a police car parked in the road in the distance. Two police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, Bloody Painter is already behind you and looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are missing around the area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
I love him gaslighting the cops. Oh my god. Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
Bloody Painter behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
Just say I'm your girlfriend, that's fine. Yes, like Gatekeep Girl Boss Baby, exactly! You greet the police officers with a smile and a nod. I guess we haven't been reported missing. I guess our family doesn't love us that much. At the same time, the police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hands. He then puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, that's crazy that I guess we're lucky that I guess we haven't been reported missing. Lucky, I guess, but that means we've been missing for like 5 days and none of our friends or family reported us missing yet, which is kind of sad. You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Let's go! Today you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of the cold basement. Maybe protagonist is from another area? Yeah, maybe. But usually when you have that many people going missing, and there's a suspected serial killer who they've nicknamed the Bloody Painter, I feel like they may start to like put out a wider, they usually at that point start putting out a wider scope of like, okay, who's all missing in this like bigger area. But I don't know. Maybe the police just suck at their job. That's also possible. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, but the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hairs. He's so cute! I love him! Aww.
Just...
He turns around and leaves. Hmm? Hey! Hi, Karambit! Thank you so much for the 18 months subbed! Oh my gosh, thank you!
Mousy chart.
Hi, welcome in! Head pats? I know, right? You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. Oh my gosh, and he can cook? Guys, he may be the perfect man. Sure. He may be a murderer, but, you know, water under the bridge. We can match his freak. It's okay. There's a piece of toast with just the right crispness, and a large round plate, a poached egg on top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. And he drinks hot chocolate? Wow. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. He really likes giving us the spork. He can't trust us with sharp utensils yet. That like straight out of a Ghibli movie? I know, right? You sit at the dining table and start eating, while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace and the atmosphere in the cabinet is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you're in the same room with a murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. Water under the bridge, it's fine. I don't know why she keeps bringing up that fact. It doesn't really matter. I think we're past that now. We helped this man dissect a person. And we also helped him cover up from the police. Like, we're an accomplice now. We're an accessory, like... You look at him, who is full of mysteries. Some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to... Alright, we'll save. I think we'll ask carefully. We don't want to seem like we're, like, trying to, like, pry too much, but... Can I ask you a question?
What is it?
Ooh, options. I think we can ask everything, but just in case... Save.
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
What's that book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater.
Oh, fun! Meta. Yeah, for real.
Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
Sorry, I'm saving so much, guys. It's in my nature. I can't help it. Alright. But we're doing good so far. My survival instincts are great. Excited.
Why?
Because a beautiful romance is blooming. They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you.
Incomprehensible.
I mean, I'm pretty attracted.
But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. Ask about the potted plants? Yeah, because they were all dead. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why are they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
He does not have a green thumb. I can relate to that. What work are you going to use me for? You ask bravely. He looks up at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first.
Oh my gosh! He thinks we're pretty enough to be a doll.
Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they'll become rotten.
Oh my
and sunken.
gosh! Look at him! Oh my gosh! Stop it!
So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes.
I mean, that's kind of romantic. Like, he wants to turn us, he thinks we're so pretty, he wants to turn us into a doll? He wants to permanently preserve our eyes forever? I mean, that's romantic, right? Yeah, he likes our eyes. That's what I'm saying!
You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for the compliment. Go.
You're welcome.
Just let us stare at you. For real. Why did he say it first? Has his mind changed? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Alright, I guess the last thing we can do is look at the book next to us. The little smile, he's so cute! And he did say it first. He did say it first. Maybe he's okay with keeping us alive. Because he likes us that much. I mean, you know. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through it. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why burgundy? I guess burgundy maybe is the opposite of the blue he wears? Yeah, why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red.
Okay, I
Right?
figured that was the train of thought. Cool, cool. Alright, cool. I feel like we get to know him so well. Day 6 noon. We've almost survived the 7 days, guys. It's noontime. Thank you for making breakfast for me today. Let me make lunch in return. He does not trust us to not poison him. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Oh yeah, and he doesn't trust us with sharp objects. So... Don't worry. You said there's traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape. Oh my gosh.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you.
Ah, I love them.
Don't try anything stupid.
Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well... A bad idea flashes through your head, and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No, why would I do that? I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
See, he's not even a cannibal, guys. He's so normal and well-adjusted. Oh my goodness. I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them.
Exactly, guys, because he's just an artist at the end of the day. He's just a troubled artist, okay? And as we all know, that is my time. Oh, goodness.
Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary.
course, of course.
You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I did? I see. After hearing this, you decide to... Why is this an option? Why is this an option? Bro! Okay, I said I want to match his freak. I don't want to match his freak that much, okay? And I don't even think that's matching his freak, so we're not doing that. That's crazy. That's not even matching his freak. That's going beyond his freak. They said, yeah, he kills people and makes art out of them. Well, I want to eat people. Wild behavior, literally. No, we're gonna make a normal dish. Crazy. I'm cackling. Girl, you and me both. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There's eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. Bloody Painter watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Soon after, a normal curry omelet rice was served. Oh, curry omelet rice is so good. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching me the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of the omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. It's good, right? What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
He likes my cooking. Oh, he's happy! What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Oh, I love him so much! We gotta baby him and pamper him and take good care of him! Oh my goodness. He's blushing! He's so cute! Oh my gosh! Look at him! I can make you more if you like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Day 6, late at night.
Hey!
Oh. He's feeling special, yeah! You're woken up from your sleep by the man. His face is close to you and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
You gotta go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside.
Aw.
It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not, it's your choice.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh. You choose to go with him. Let's go. Let's go. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer...
He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Holds his hands. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. He's so freaking cute! Aww. You notice that his ears are flustered, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer...
He's so cute! After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
That you come with me.
He's so cute! Oh, I love him, I love him, I love him! Oh. He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speaks his thought.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Aww! Flustered by the hand holding, he's so precious and innocent! I love him so much. Oh, I love him so much. Oh gosh. Oh man. It's gonna be so fun justifying this next year. He's so cute! Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves in the snow, and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you're walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! In the snowstorm, several policemen who are lying in an ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang. A gunshot shoots across the sky, and you feel a pain in your left calf. You're shot. Oh my gosh! He turns to look at you, as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him, but he approaches you. Oh! He holds you in his arms. Oh, you feel a warmth on your forehead. Oh my gosh! Oh! He kisses your forehead. Oh! You feel time freeze at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. Oh! You're later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there's no relevant evidence to prove that you are an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, 2 years passed. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life, as if what happened 2 years ago had never happened at all. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. Oh my gosh! Ah! Ah! He found us. Please tell me he found us. Please tell me he found us. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you're about to close the window, you find a gift left behind someone on the table next to the windowsill. A red rose. You don't know why, but you have the feeling that Bloody Painter has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell you everything. Oh my god! Oh my god! That's so sad! Oh my gosh! Although you have certain similarities, you two are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for you both. Oh! Ending 4-2. Different worlds. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh, he still loves this. That's so cute. I wonder if there's an ending where you can end up with him, like, actually. So there's 4 good endings. So in theory, yeah. Oh, what do I gotta do for the other good endings, I wonder? Oh my gosh, that was so cute. Oh my god. Thank you for the hydrate, Nari. Nari, you better also hydrate. Thank you for the head pads. Oh. Man. What the heck? Alright, let's see if we can play some of the other good endings to the game. I think that'll be fun. Alright, so I think the other option... See. Okay, so there's option... Okay, so there... Okay, I'm looking up some stuff for us. Okay, so... We'll wait for the ads, and then I think we'll try to get the other 4 good endings, and then do we want to see bad endings too? There's 4 good endings, 6 bad endings. I mean, we got a good ending our first time. So... That's pretty good, I think so. In my opinion. Alright. Yes. Alright, I think that what we can do so we can spread it out. I just like seeing the pretty boys. We can do whatever needs to with that face real. Alright, I think how we'll do it then is we'll do another good ending, then we'll do all the bad endings, and then we'll do the last 2 good endings. And I think that'll be a good way to like space them out. Or maybe... No, I think that's fine. We'll sandwich them in between each other. I think that'll be fun. Alright. So it says the last one, the other option is if we load this last save file we just made. This one, the only difference between the ending we just got and another ending is if you choose to go with him versus stay. So we can load this one. And if we choose to stay... I want to stay and live a normal life. You think that this is a crazy journey, you think that this crazy journey should not go on anymore.
Okay. I understand.
Suddenly, his face slowly moves closer to you. Just when he's about to touch you. He takes a piece of cloth and covers your mouth and nose hard. After struggling hard for 2 to 3 minutes, your consciousness gradually becomes blurred. When you open your eyes, you're back in the basement again. You're tied to a chair and you can't move your body. You try to break free, but you fail. The rope is tied very firmly. You hear someone's footsteps getting closer to the door. The door opens. He walks in slowly, holding something behind his back. He moves closer and closer to you until he's at your ear. You can hear his breathing and your own heartbeats. He's so handsome! Oh gosh. You close your eyes out of fear. You can feel that he's scratching your skin softly with the back of a knife, and the cold metal stimulates your nerves. His palm is holding the back of your neck, through gloves as if he's studying your face and thinking about where to cut it. Fear boils inside of you, and tears begin to fill your eyes unconsciously. He suddenly, fiercely holds up the back of your neck, forcing you to look him in the eyes. He slowly speaks with a soft tone in your ear.
If you stay here, you might reveal my information to the police.
I would never do that to you. I would never do that to you.
The risk of keeping you alive is too high. But even if I say I want you to come with me, a normal person like you will leave me one day, eventually.
You don't know that, baby.
I quite like you.
Aw.
And if it's you, I would like to turn you into a work and put you somewhere I can see you every day.
Oh my gosh. I mean, guys, that's kind of romantic.
It's you who made me realize that I might be more selfish than I thought. Don't worry.
Hmm?
I'll saw your head off as material for artwork and visit you every day.
Aw, how romantic.
Thank you for spending these few days with me. I felt quite at ease. We'll have more time to spend together in the future.
Aw, how romantic. The red flower flows from the neck. Cool. Now you can neither feel nor think. Everything becomes dark. Aw, look at that! He loves us so much! Wow. Goes to see us all the time. Yeah, he just wants us to never leave. That's so romantic. Your body and your skull are separated. He finds a new place after he takes your head and leaves the cabin. Carefully, he makes your head into a specimen, and your eyes are replaced with glass beads. You're made into a beautiful but also creepy doll, and he often visits you. You become his favorite work. You are with him forever, in the form of art. I love that. Good ending 4.-1, favorite work. Nice. Now let's get some bad endings in here. What if we were stupid? Alright. Alright, so this one, we need to load the first one. I think it's this one. And... no. That. Alright, this part. So we want to knock over our meal. You make the room messy and dirty with food. Yell for help. Nobody answers. Alright, and then we sleep. That was a good ending? Yeah, Nari, you don't see the good ending in getting to be with him forever? And he's in love and obsessed with us? To the point he wants us to be a doll that never leaves him? Obviously, that's a good ending. That's also considered good? Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? That's considered the first good ending. Crazy. Guys, he wants us to be with him forever. That's romantic, okay? Lay on the bed as you try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by the nervousness, but you fall asleep. You open your eyes after hearing some noises. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He looks extremely displeased. You notice the mop and bucket he brought with him. Who are you? Why did you abduct me? He starts to clean up, ignoring your questions. After a while, the dirty room became clean, and he doesn't forget to spray alcohol everywhere to disinfect when he's done. The first day passed. You feel very hungry. There's been no food or water sent in here since yesterday. Sometimes when you're so hungry that your stomach hurts, you can only use your arms to press your stomach hard enough to relieve the pain. Oh yeah, he's gonna let us starve to death. The third day passed. There's a chill in your limbs, and you can't muster the strength in your hands and feet. You need to replenish calories to maintain bodily functions, or else you'll faint. Day 7. A week passed. You're lying on the bed in a daze, with only one breath left. In a trance, you hear the sounds of heavy gates being opened one by one. And then it's the footsteps getting closer to you. You feel that your body is in the air, and it seems like someone has picked you up. You think it'd be great if it's the police come to the rescue. The possibility makes you fall asleep in peace. But you never wake up again. Yup. Bad ending 1. Messy is just unacceptable. Alright, bad ending 2, guys. Bad ending 2. Alright, so we need to load our day 2. Oh, this is the one I think I didn't have a save point for, maybe. Yeah, I think I forgot to make a save point for this one. We'll just skip it. We'll load this one. We'll listen. Yep. We'll sleep.
You not afraid if you die now, you'll rot.
Here we go. Okay, so we got meal. We've got door. I'll make a save point this time and not forget. Guess we need this one again. Alright. Okay, then we sleep. Another one we need to save. Alright. Door. Yep. Okay, we yell for help. Help! After yelling for help, you realize what it is. It's artwork made of a human body, not a human being. Hey! Ah! You hear the door open. You slowly push the door open. There's no trace of the strange man. Alright, let's skip this area. Alright. So then here... we say, F this! What the heck? What the hell are these sick stuff? So gross! You say all the curse words you can think of in your life. You raise your fist and smash it against the glass cabinet, but stop just before your fist hits it. Your wrist is grabbed by somebody. Before you realize it, the man is already standing behind you.
The last thing I welcome is an uneducated person like you.
You feel a twinge in your abdomen. Then the red, warm liquid flows out. He kills you and cleans up the scene carefully. After dissolving you with strong acid, he buries you in the garden. Bad ending 2. You're not even good enough to be material. Yikes. Yeah, she went to smash her hand into glass. Crazy. Crazy. Alright. Next one. Okay, so we're gonna load again. We're gonna load where we just made a save point, which is here. We're gonna go to the door. I skip. We're gonna yell for help. We're gonna keep running. And then here, we're gonna run away. You look for a door to escape anywhere, but you just can't find any. With an idea, you lie on the wall and start tapping to try and find if there's a hidden secret passage. Just when you're tapping, someone covers your face with a small towel from behind. You pass out from after struggling for 2 to 3 minutes. You're back in the small room. When you wake up, the door is locked. There's no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat the meals he sends in every day and wait for the 7th day to come. Bad ending 3, lamb to the slaughter. Cool. Okay, so this one... Alright, we're also going to load this one again. So this time we go to the door. Skip. I think I'm gonna make another save point here. Actually, it's fine. I can just do it again. So we're gonna yell, then we're gonna skip. He's gonna show up. We're gonna skip again. Then for here, now we admire the artworks again.
Interesting.
Okay.
Don't you? You're such a weirdo.
I love when he calls me a weirdo. Now we're gonna get to this area again.
The first cut should be.
Now this time, though, we are going to try and stab him. You turn around and quickly try and stab him with the surgical knife. But he seems to already know you would do that, and he holds you down quickly.
You were indeed pretending.
He locks you back into the small room you were in. There's no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat meals he sends every day. Okay, yeah. So that's the same kind of thing as the vibe of the first one. Yeah. Ending 4, smartass. Okay. Then... for this one, we're gonna load... I think we can get this one if we just load this area. And if we say I can't do it. You can't hurt innocent people, even if it's a corpse. But if you don't cut it, the man will know you're just pretending to admire his artworks to survive. After struggling with your thoughts, you drop the knife in your hand in fear.
You were indeed pretending.
Okay, and then that's the same thing again. That's ending 5, 2 soft-hearted. Alright, so we got one more bad ending. And for this one... this is gonna be when our boy is sick. Here. And we say, we're running. If you don't run away now, then when? You open the door and find the forest with heavy snow outside. You remember why you came here. You were traveling alone. In the evening, your car hit a deer on the forest road and then stalled. With no cell phone signal in the deep mountains, you walked on the road for 30 minutes until it got dark. Then you saw the lights of a cabin in the forest and decided to ask the occupants for help. That's when you witnessed the scene. You witnessed a man wearing a mask dragging a corpse into a cabin, and unfortunately you were discovered by the man. You ran wildly on the mountain road, but the man was more familiar with the terrain than you were, and he quickly got in front of you and knocked you out. Then, when you opened your eyes, you were in the underground secret room. But at this time, the man fell ill on the couch, and there's no one to stop you. You cross the gate with confidence, but after you take a few steps, a sharp pain hits your calf. You look down at the blood-red stain on the snow. Just now you realize that there's a lot of bear traps placed around the cabin. and it was difficult for you to identify them because they were covered up by the snow. You were unable to... The unstoppable pain makes you fall forward towards the snow in front of you. Oh, dear lord! Oh! More bear traps are triggered. You are no longer you. You are an unrecognizable piece of flesh. The snow has dyed even brighter red. You can only wait for the wolves to eat up your remains. Beware of traps. Alright, that's all the bad endings. Now let's get these last two good endings, shall we? Okay, so I think this one... Okay, so this one I think we need to change it on day 6. So we're gonna load day 6. Yay, more time with the pretty boy! Yeah! Yippee! Yippee! Okay, oh, interesting. So for this one, we have to load, I think, this save file? So it's this one. We choose to go with him. But then we don't pick an answer.
I prefer.
So this is where we grabbed his hand before. You can choose to do nothing. So do nothing.
If I take you with me, you might become a burden in the process.
Oh wait, I think I messed that up actually. Okay, load. I think I have to literally let the timer run out actually. Okay, so load. Cool. Go with him. Alright, cool.
I prefer.
Yeah, we have to like literally not click anything, I think.
If I take you with me,
Okay, there we
you
go.
might become a burden in the process. But if I don't take you, it will be even worse if you reveal my information to the police.
He calmly analyzes the
So
situation.
you might as well come with me.
Alright.
Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves in the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Alright. This is where the police start chasing us. You ignore them and keep running forward. Alright, we get hit in the calf. He turns to look at you as if he's considering whether or not to leave you. He approaches you. See, this one I feel like is the same. And he holds you in his arms. Then you feel a pain in your back. Oh. Okay, so it is a little different. Okay, wait, okay. The hand he's holding around you from behind has a sharp blade. He pierces your body with that sharp blade over and over again until you lose consciousness. Everything becomes dark. Until just now, you realize that you choose to follow because... And then you say, I want to follow him, apparently. Let's see if I can make another save here. Okay, so we want to do... I want to follow him. You wake up from a nightmare and you're lying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls.
Are you alright?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that. That night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught up. After that, you came to another remote mountainous area and rented another cabin and settled here.
If you're fine, get up quickly. I will need your help in today's creation.
Yes, teacher.
Bring me the bone saw.
Okay.
Iron in the blood will trigger a luminal reaction. Any area with bloodstains outside should be wiped with hydrogen peroxide at least 3 times.
Yeah, see, I told you, he knows that it can show up under a black light. Jeez.
Wiping blood-stained areas with hydrogen peroxide reduces the luminescence, but when it's dark, it still glows obviously to the naked eye. So, try not to leave bloodstains anywhere other than the basement.
Got it.
Good girl. You're learning fast.
Oh no, my weakness! Oh no! He teaches you carefully, every step and every detail, as you assist him in cleaning up the crime scenes and assisting him in completing his creations. During the day, you pretend to be a good citizen under false identities. And at night, in a place where people can't see you, you create creations that are outraged by both humans and gods. The paranoia of art, the clean and neat killing methods, the cautious and intelligent thoughts, and the neat and visible crime scenes. You're obsessed with everything about him, and he's the person you long to follow. You long to become the second him under his leadership. He's a good mentor. Rather than pampering his disciple, he prefers to use guidance to let you learn freely. You have become a pawn that he is proud of. For him, you would do anything. Until an accident occurred while committing a crime. His legs were permanently injured, and he could only walk with crutches since then. Oh, he's hot! Oh, look at that suit! He's already in his 40s at the time, but you feel the traces of time make his elegance even more charming. God, he's so hot! Just when you think the bloody painter's evil deeds have come to an end.
Take it. I have nothing left to teach you.
Teacher, what do you mean by that?
You seem to like this mask very much. I don't think I'll use it anymore, so I'll give it to you. What to do next is up to you.
He gives his mask to you. You look at the mask in your hand and seem to understand the meaning of teacher's words. You think to yourself that maybe your encounter with him years ago was just for this moment. I won't disappoint you. The legend continues. Hey! Good ending 3, Master and Disciple. That's kind of goated. Oh no, he's aged like a fine wine. I know. Oh no! Oh no, he's aged beautifully. Like, dang, okay. The suit and cane looked really good on him, I cannot lie. I cannot lie! Alright, last one. Okay. So then we're gonna load the one that we just made the save file for. This one, I think? And we're gonna choose he and I are the same kind. You wake up from a nightmare and you're lying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls. Ah, she's so beautiful.
Are you alright?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that. That night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught. After that, you came to another remote mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle here.
I heard someone talk very frequently in her sleep.
He's so cute! Look at his smile! Oh my gosh! I was just having a nightmare. He sits on the edge of the bed and strokes your cheek. his forehead touching yours gently. Oh my
Don't
gosh!
worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing more dangerous than me here.
Oh my gosh! He is right. If you're just an ordinary person, you should be worried about the murderer living under the same roof as you now, rather than a nightmare. But you're not an ordinary person. You are as cold-blooded and emotionless as him. Oh my gosh! I love this! Ah, look how happy he is! That smile, I know! You two are equally evil, but that makes you both find a sense of belonging in each other. Living with others made him feel uncomfortable at first, but living with a crazy person like him doesn't make him feel uncomfortable. Because you can always quickly know what the other person is thinking, and you also know clearly what the other person's boundary is. You live under the same roof, but you don't interfere with each other. He continues to commit crimes, and you sometimes participate on a whim. You have each other by the short hairs, and you know that if you expose each other's crimes to the public, then you'll be finished too. So you are more or less cover for each other. You have a strange symbiotic relationship where you sometimes dislike each other and sometimes deceive each other, but you also have absolute trust in each other. Two madmen keeping each other company. They're so cute. No, I should be working. Get ending 4-4, Madman's House. And that's the game, guys. What I tell you. Another short one. Oh, there is one little extra bonus thing I think we can get. Yeah, we got all of our little CGs. There's one extra bonus thing. So that is if we load here, when we're going to get him stuff, and if we stay and take care of him, look at how they're smiling at each other. Literally, no, hun, it's okay because they're both crazy and they still love each other. All right, so I think this is where we went to the bookcase. We find his birthday. So his birthday, I think, is for this locked box. I did want to see what was in here. So we tried 1980, and that didn't work. So we can try this. Okay, there we go. There's a note in the box. I wonder what that means. Okay, so that note, apparently, this is what someone said, is you gotta take this note. Let's see if I can find it. But apparently you can use that to get like a special video. So I want to see if I can get it. I'm gonna check it first, but I'm curious to see if we can get this working. I think it's down now. Bummer. Alright, here, let's go to the title screen. Or here, we can go to just chatting, I guess. There we go. They match each other's freaks. It's sweet if you think about it. It is! It is sweet if you think about it. Okay, let me see. Let's see if I can find this stuff. I'll show you guys if I can. But apparently... the note at one point used to work, but it looks like it might not work anymore. Okay, wait, I think I might get to see if I can. This video. But basically it gives us some extra content on our boy, which I think is very interesting and I want to check it out. Hi Wanted, welcome in! Long time no see, how are you doing? I'm doing good, how are you? We just finished up a game. I was trying to look and see if we can do any of the like extra content about it. Doing better than last time? That's good. Alright guys, I'll show you guys this. Wait, actually, let me just skim. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, okay, it's a little creepy, but it's kind of fun. Alright. Let me get this set up. We go to gaming. So it brings you basically, it gives you a link that takes you to this weird YouTube video type thing, right? That the creator of the game made, which is just an ominous YouTube video type thing. So yeah. Let's see if I can play it. It's in-game immersion. Like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh. 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 Very normal video. Oh my gosh. Crazy. But this is the kind of stuff I want from my creepypasta video game. Like, yes, give me that. But apparently, so like the little short thingies we see, apparently the first one says, "I saw him there," he repeated. He called the police anxiously so many times that the police decided to ignore him. Dr. Christopher is still alive, yet he lives in fear. Then, apparently the title is also a code, which is kind of crazy. And then the description of this video links to a Google Drive, and it also leads to a like notebook, right? So normal. It's so normal. So it leads to a Google Drive, which is Dr. Elm Christopher's notebook. So this has extra things on our boy, so we can get more information on him. So we have information on patient Helen Otis, born October 1st, 1980, male. His mother, Molly Anderson, is an elementary school teacher, I'm guessing. Involvement on January 13th, 1994, during a quarrel between Otis and his classmate, Tom Stephen, on the roof of his school. Stephen fell off the school building and died. Witnesses pointed out that Otis was the culprit, but he was not convicted due to lacking evidence. The October 30th, 1994, Otis assaulted the resident of the student dormitory, resulting in 17 deaths and 5 injured. Victims are mostly classmates of Otis. Otis lost memory of the incident afterwards. Like, okay, cool. Which we get this little snip. Middle school quarrel turned into tragedy. January 13th, 1994, accident occurred at a private middle school located at blank, as a student was seemingly shoved off a school building during the squabble. The student is now under treatment at the school hospital with more details to come. There's our boy. There's our boy. So, we got more of that. Middle school student attacks local dormitory. 17 deaths and 5 injured. A student dormitory is in a private middle school located at blank fell victim to an attempted mass murder on the night of October 30th. The culprit is a 14-year-old student from the same middle school who fell unconscious at the same scene and was arrested soon after. Victims are all classmates of the culprit. According to their families, considering the death count, the police suspects an accomplice is involved. More details will come soon. Appointment with Helen Otis at 2 p.m. This is already the 3rd appointment, yet he still said nothing. Everyone in Helen's family photos have oddly bright smiles, as if they're model families shown in commercials. The neighbors had nothing but praises with regards to the Otis family. Otis's parents wanted to meet their son, but Otis rejected their requests. When asked about his family, Helen always describes as peaceful, happy, normal overall, yet his descriptions always follow a specific pattern. I couldn't connect certain details of Helen was avoiding some information on purpose. Leading at 3 p.m. Following the public concerns of a man going by the female name Helen, Helen's childhood as he was raised like a girl but was brought into question. Some suspect that Helen's confusion of his own gender motivated his crime. We love transphobia. Oh goodness. Yeah, so this is just more stuff that have to do like with his the Creepypasta story behind the Bloody Painter. So if you guys are ever very curious about that, it just has like a bunch of the lore with it though. 5 corpses discovered in horrific remote cabin. Yesterday, police discovered a cabin in the woods containing 5 corpses ranging from hanging from the ceiling. Investigation revealed the suspect, Helen Otis, who previously committed mass murder on October 1994, and 2 corpses have been identified as Judy George and Maggie Wang, both of whom were Otis's previous classmates and survivors of the mass murder of 1994. According to their families, George and Wang suddenly went missing last month. Police have also uncovered numerous unnerving paintings made from the victim's blood, along with a basement containing numerous sculptures made from preserved human limbs. Very fun. And then we got the little layout of said cabin. Beautiful. Wow. Love to see it. Oh, yep, and there's more. A very normal cabin. A very normal cabin. Yes, yes. But I think that's fun. I think it's fun. I like that it's got some creepypasta lore in there. It's good. Y'all can feel free to give that a read if you're curious. You can find it through the Steam page and all of that. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. But yeah, that's the gist. That's the game. I liked it. I thought it was fun. Definitely let me like relive my middle school days for real. I used to read fanfiction like that all the time, so. I gotta add him to my list now to add him for next year's thing. Let's see. Right. Then cool. And then did you guys think? Hopefully you guys don't judge me too much for it. I thought it was fun. He's pretty, so you know, again, like I said, I can forgive a lot for a pretty boy, you know? The game's pretty cool though. I mean, it's also translated in a bunch of languages. Like if I get it pulled up real quick from my side, I won't pop over to the stream again, but if I load up the game, yeah, it's got like a Chinese, Japanese, English, I think that's Russian, Korean, Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian, so quite a few languages. Options, it's got options. I'm in the same boat because that smile has me weak. I know, right? I know what you mean. He got me. My heart. But if you guys like some of the dark romances, let me know, because I do have a couple more that I have not played yet that are on my Steam that I want to play, but I'm debating if I want to play them on stream or not. So if that's something you guys are interested in, just let me know, and I can play some of those on stream at some point as well. Otherwise, I'll play them in my free time. I don't always mind replaying games on stream, but sometimes I like to do live reactions. I feel like they're more fun for you guys. But with Otome games, sometimes I need to screen them because you don't know what's coming. But yeah, that was the Bloody Painter. Another free game. So we've gotten quite a few like fun free games we've played this month so far, which is really cool. Short stream today, but hopefully you enjoyed it, you know. I thought it was fun. We've got a few more streams, the last few of our games coming up this next week. I believe it's, for next week, we've got our 2 Nekopara games. We'll be doing the last 2 routes of Nekopara this week. I think we'll probably end up doing Laurier on Wednesday, and then we'll finish the game with Fennel on Friday. And then on Saturday, we'll be playing some Stardew Valley next Saturday with Nari, which maybe by then, maybe we'll hear about the Stardew Valley update by then, question mark, because that will be after the anniversary. So I think maybe the update will know more about it by then. Or maybe it'll be out, I don't know what the release date's planned. I'm here for the dark romance, but CWs are definitely good to have. Yeah. That's why I usually try to have the content warning pinned when we do darker games, so that way people who don't want to be there for that can choose not to be there for that. But, you know. I know they're not for everyone. Hi, Aria! You came in right at the end of stream. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, happy Saturday. I've been in a butterfly garden. Oh, that's so cool! I'm so jelly. I wish I could go. I love butterfly gardens. Well, that's fun. I'm doing good. We just finished playing Bloody Painter Dating Sim. It was a Creepypasta Otome game. Very fun. Probably would not have been your favorite because it was a little creepy, but it was good. It was good. I hope you have fun with the butterfly garden. Hopefully I won't be dying. Yeah, hopefully you'll be feeling a lot better by then. Hopefully the doctors can help you feel better, Nari. I don't like having my wifey sick. Makes me sad. Message deal. Yeah. But yeah, I think that is how that is gonna go. That's about everything. Pretty short stream today. It was fun. Discovered my niece likes butterflies till they landed on her. Aww. That's cute. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, kids can be kind of weird about bugs and stuff like that. Sorry, I keep yawning. I liked a little yesterday, so this is a darker Otome. Yeah, this one, the one today was pretty dark. The one yesterday was a little dark, a little sad, but it wasn't that bad. The one today was kind of pretty dark, I would say. Probably the darkest one we've done on stream, I think. Today's a yawning day. Yep. I'm sleepy. I stayed up too late yesterday. But yeah, it was pretty good though. I liked it. It was like a creepypasta one, but I think it was pretty good. It was just a bit dark. I mean, the guy's literally a murderer, so like he's like a serial killer, so that'll do it. But it was fun. In our schedule. No, it's a creepy romance, but I'm such a cozy vibe now. We can keep the cozy vibes even when the games are creepy over here, I think. I think I do a decent job at managing that. I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like I can keep the creepy games somewhat cozy. I actually want to play a few more like horror games or some other games that are kind of like creepy or scary at some point. I don't like doing it all the time, but I definitely like throwing them in there every now and again. I enjoyed those types of games, but I don't know, we'll see. Alrighty. What to do. Foo is playing Poppy Playtime. Our lobby's babe. I'm waiting to see if Zio goes live or not. He said he was gonna go live, but I don't know if he's gonna. And then if he does, I don't know what he's planning on playing today. Let me try yelling for him real quick. Yeah, I called him over. We'll see if he comes over here. Oh, there he is. Oh, I messaged you on Discord. I was seeing if you're going live soon, because I'm ending. Bruh. This boy! Alright. I was taking a nap. Why are you taking a nap? What the heck? Bruh. Crazy. Crazy. No, I can raid into somebody. I just knew you were like, oh, I want to go live after you, so I was asking. But, alright, we'll raid into probably through our lobby then. Alright, what do you guys want? Do you want to do, some more anime boys with Lavi, or do we want to do more creepy vibes with Fu? He's playing Poppy Playtime. He actually has his model out today. He's been doing a lot of facecam streaming lately. If anyone has any preferences. Creepy vibes? Okay. We can do Fu. Is Fufu now, as his name is. It's so funny to me, he changed his name. Oop, okay. Alrighty guys, we're going right into Fu. That is Zio's brother. He's technically my VTubing brother now too. But I'll call him my VTubing brother-in-law, so that way it's less awkward for the fact that me and Zio have the same VTubing rigging mama, because Zio decided to make us VTuber incest babies. I don't like that. But, yeah, it's pretty raid if you want to join the raid if you're not subbed. Or if you are subbed, you got options. You can do XP Short raid sub, or if you're feeling fancy and you're subbed, you can do raid sub too. As always, be kind and respectful when we're raiding out. You guys know the drill. We love Fu over here. So we'll show our Catboy some love. He's playing Poppy Playtime. That's another really fun game. It's really cool, kind of creepy, kind of depressing. I've been seeing a lot of really depressing Poppy Playtime edits lately to the song from Matilda that's like When I Grew Up. But it's sad because like these kids are never growing up. But have a great day. I love you all so much. Thanks for hanging out with me and enjoying my hobbies with me. As always, take good care of yourself. Drink water, get a snack, hydrate, stretch, take a nap, or get some rest if it's late for you. And I will see you guys on Wednesday of next week. Alright. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.